or I have constipation. It goes back and forth.
And that's a real common problem. It really is. And I think one of the issues there are two things that I've heard routinely, and there are all kinds of nutritional things. I wonder if your website at the Mayo Clinic touches on that, because there are certain foods that contribute to both ends of that problem, so to speak.
Most people can't get it regulated. I'm sorry. It's either one way or the other. You won't find too many people who don't have the problem. One of the things that I was told in some of the work that I've done is, especially those of us who sit all the time, we basically have messed up digestion because our bodies just don't do things the same way. And some of the peristalsis that's supposed to happen to help you digest just doesn't happen. There's not a lot that they can. I mean, there's some food things that they recommend. At one point, I was having bad reflux, and I got told to drink beer because the same yeast that makes beer kills whatever's causing the reflux. So I wound up doing that for a little while and found myself in a 12-step meeting because truly it was medicinal. And then somebody said drink some buttermilk because that helps. And you kind of got to find what works for you, I think, a little bit.
Most people don't drink enough water, and water really helps. And then I had a physician once tell me that bran, if you have trouble with constipation, if you sprinkle bran flakes on any of your food, then you don't have to eat prunes and all those other good things that aren't so great. But that would be another option. And you know, the one thing that really helps with constipation is exercise. And if you could swim or get out of your chair, I mean, anything that you can do exercise-wise is a real help.
Take. G-Y-C-O-L-A-X. Sometime.
Okay.
I take Chicalax sometimes.
He said that he takes Gicalax sometimes. It's basically just a prescription drug that helps with the same issues that they were addressing.
That would be a big help.
So I'm just a lucky girl. Not only do I get to have CP, I get to be in a family that is very, very anemic. It's just the way we are. So I've done the iron thing, which is not great for your system, they say, in the long term, taking iron every day. But I noticed if I don't eat red meat for a few days, that my energy level is so much lower than if I eat red meat like at least every other day, which, according to the statistics, is not good either. But, you know, it really does help build my energy level.
Do you like liver?
Hell no.
That would be a good one. You know, you bring up a good point about the energy piece, because that's one of the things that we know is that people with CP have huge problems with fatigue, and I don't have to tell you that because you all know that, you live with it. But if you eat, there are certain things that if you eat, they will help with your energy. And I also think that when you're tired, it makes it hard to prepare good meals because you're just pooped. You don't want to take the time and energy to do it. Hold on.
What are the things you can eat to increase energy?
Foods?
eat for the increase in
What David is asking is, what do you eat to increase energy? And that's where the fruits and vegetables really come in. Is it those things, decreasing sugar, caffeine, any of this, sorry? Anything that tastes good, yeah. Alcohol is another one. If you stick with the fruits and vegetables and fish and chicken, then those are all things that make you feel better, give you more energy, but they're not the fun things. There is that trade-off.
When Laura and I were talking earlier, I had about going out. I had something about going out. I cannot buy a $12 salad and feel good about what I'm getting because I know it's rapid food. And I'd rather pay an extra $1 and get a Salisbury steak or something like that. So I've got personal hang-ups on what I'm going to pay for and what I'm not going to pay for, which is stupid.
Well, to add to that salad, I don't want to have a workout when I eat. And eating salad is a workout for me a lot of times. It's big chunks of lettuce, it's, all that fancy crap, and it's like, chew, and it's just like, forget it.
I also think they're hard to eat. I mean, just getting all those little bits and pieces on the fork or whatever, it's just a pain.
Soup.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Now we got a straw.
Sure, straw. A mug, yes.
Just a little bit about the $12 salad and the somebody put an article out that said we as Americans think bigger is better, and if you look at how eating in the United States has changed in the last 50 years, you used to go to a hamburger place and get a hamburger and a bun and some fries and about a 4-ounce soda with ice. Now, unless you can drown yourself in the cup of soda, people don't feel that they're getting their money's worth. And, if bigger is better, then super size is great. And the more they keep adding, the more people keep buying. And that's one thing I've actually started doing in my, I have a little bit of a McDonald's habit. Anybody who knows me will tell you I love to hit the drive-thru and that kind of stuff. But I used to get like these triple burgers, and a regular hamburger does pretty much the same thing. The trick is not to eat 3 of them. So that's just a little bit on your $12 salad. If it's a $12 salad, it must be fabulous because it's $12.
And I will say that one of the things that's starting to happen is that we're starting to see obesity in children with CP, which we never have seen in the past, but it is coming. And as Dr. Tosi said, there's no studies out there on adults, but I would suspect, along with the rest of us who are getting older, that obesity is probably in the wind for a lot of folks with CP. Not you, Robert?
I'm not getting old.
Robert's not getting old. He's Peter Pan.
Yes. All right. We're going to transition into a presentation on emergency preparedness because we all think it's important to prepare.